All right, Bobcat fans, welcome to Inside the Halls of HISD. I have the legend, Coach Scott Mitchell. Coach, how are you today?
I'm wonderful, guy.
Coach, moving over to golf, you're the head coach here. You've already got, 2 kids going to the state. You get to walk around the golf course all day long. Whenever they bring your paycheck to you, are you able to look them in the face whenever they do it? Because you get to play golf all day long.
I look them in the face and say thank you every time.
So what's it like coaching the golf team and sit on the sideline? You can't yell at them like you used to. And is that more difficult for you?
Yeah, it's definitely different because your competitive nature comes out in you. And, when they miss a par putt or they miss a birdie putt or they hit a bad shot, you're baseball-wise, you kind of get emotional. In golf, you kind of have to say, hey, next shot. We're concentrating on the next shot. So it's been a change. It has. It really has, but it's been fun.
So you're not allowed to raise your voice on the golf course, do you?
Well, when they hit a good shot, you'll hear me probably louder than everyone else. But normally you're keeping things a little quieter so they can concentrate. I guess they'd say they concentrate. I like the Ryder Cup a lot because they get to yell and scream and holler during that tournament.
Right.
I mean, that's the kind of golf I like. That's the kind of golf I like playing, and guys I play with all the time are doing that. But, golf etiquette says that you kind of whisper and talk quietly and clap like this, and so
That's what usually me and Mark, when we're at the baseball games, we talk quietly. We do the golf clap and the softball games. We're talking about doing a golf game or a golf match and doing my golf voice. But I think we can do a good job with that.
Well, if they soundproof you, you could get as loud as you wanted to.
Coach, what's been the biggest transition for moving from one to the other? And the practice in the evening time, are they the same, or what is a typical day of Coach Mitchell's?
Well, it's been good. I teach U.S. history here, and I have 3 classes a day. And by the time I get done with my classes at 12:45, I get to go home, grab lunch, and I'm usually at the golf course waiting on the kids to get there at 2. And I'm with them till 4:30 every day. Boys and girls, and I think that's probably the biggest change for me. Is I've coached boys for 33 years, and now I have girls that I have to coach, and I think God knew why He gave me girls, because it trained me for this position. Probably because I treat the girls a little differently than I do the boys.
Right.
I understand having a lot of girls in my house all those years that. There's going to be times where you have to talk to them differently and understand what they're going through. So, but that's been the biggest change for me, is having boys and girls, and it's more of an individual sport. We try to make it into a team sport, but I've been in a team environment all my life, and I bring that to these kids that, hey, we are a team, but it's you playing and it's your score. Right. So. But it's been a blast. I've had great kids.
Well, let's talk about your team. You do the boys and the girls. Let's talk a little bit about them. How many boys did you have qualifying for?
We had our boys team qualify for the regional tournament, which was a big step for them. Which means they finished second in district.
Okay.
They only take the top 2 teams in district, and Texas High won the district, and we finished second right behind them. So they qualified to go to the regional golf tournament in Rockwall, and finished 6th, with 6th out of there were 16 teams there at the regional tournament. So we finished 6th. So I was really proud of them. That was a goal they wanted to accomplish this year as a team, and they were able to do that. And our girls, Kinley was able to qualify out of the district tournament as an individual, as a medalist. And then we go to the regional tournament with her, and she finished 3rd overall in the region, which was a great accomplishment for her, and automatically qualified her for the state golf tournament, which will be May 16th and 17th. And for her, it's her second trip. And I know going to a state tournament as a baseball coach, been there twice. The second time was harder.
Really?
Trying to go back again.
Oh, I understand.
Was harder. Because your expectations, when you get there, you're all excited the first time. The second time, you know what it takes to get there and how hard it is to get there. And so I could relate with Kinley about how hard it was and how much pressure there was on her that she put on herself to get there. But I was so proud that she was able to accomplish that goal and make it back for her junior year. And we're excited about what she's going to do when she's there this year.
Well, but also the second time going around, and you can attest this, and she could probably say, I feel like the nerves is not going to be quite the same as it was the first time. Is that something that you can help her with?
Well, I could see in her that the nerves were probably more for her. And we tried to rely on her experiences of, you've been here before, you know what it takes. But she wanted to go back again. And that's difficult when you want to go back. You kind of lose sight of what it took to get there. And we kind of fell back on that
Right.
After her fourth hole. We kind of went, hey, look, our tournament starts now. Let's forget about everything else. And she played great and got back once she realized that's our goal.
It's got to be, as a personal for you, the pride of sending another one down the state. That has got to be so great for you. And I have a couple of questions for you also. What is your longest drive? Because I asked Kenley earlier what hers was, and she's like 420 yards. I mean, John Daly of the ladies' side.
Oh man, I'm sure I've probably hit a few over 300 yards in my career so far.
I know.
And that had to have been when I was younger too, by the way.
I know you're a great golfer. I've talked to several people. What is your favorite course to play?
I really enjoy Wood Hollow, playing there. I grew up at Royce Laird Country Club in Kilgore playing there. But Wood Hollow, I like that course. It's not that difficult of a course, but I enjoy the setup there. I've played Alpine for 40 years probably, and if you can hit your drive straight, you can really score well there. I think my lowest round is 62 there.
So what is your lowest round of all time?
62, that's my lowest round at Alpine. I was about 24 years old.
So as above 50-year-old player, what's your best round?
Above 50, 66, 67, somewhere in there probably. I did have a hole-in-one this year.
I was going to ask that was the next thing. How many hole-in-ones?
I have five.
Five hole-in-one?
Yeah, I do.
And do you have any witnesses to these five
I do.
hole-in-ones?
I have the scorecards. I have signatures. I have.
Are they trustworthy witnesses?
Well, I don't know. There's a few.
That's all I need to know right there. All right. Would you play Kenley in a one-on-one match?
I would not play Kenley in a one-on-one match. I would not.
Because she'd take you with
She would, and that would be so embarrassing. I would not play her in a one-on-one match, especially if she's hitting from the ladies' tees.
Right.
I would not play her.
Well, thank you, Coach, for being here. Fans, this has been Inside the Halls of HISD with Coach Mitchell, sponsored by Roof Masters and your local Sonic.